Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would film a Q&A video for you guys, just answering the questions that you had for me. So I'm going to just pop onto Instagram and get the photo up that I asked you guys to ask me questions on so I can answer them. So the first three questions are from Jenna Cullen. Hey Jenna. The first one is, what are your favourite concealer and powders? My favourite concealer is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. At the moment I'm trying to find a better one that I like more, but I can't seem to find one. And powders, I'm going to assume just the setting powder is what you're talking about, and that is the RCMA No Colour Powder. Been using that one for like quite a few months now, like maybe 4 months or something. I'll show you guys. I have literally used like none of it. Hold on. That is how much I've used in 4 months. Like that might be a lot actually for 4 months. I don't know, but it's quite a big thing, and I can't remember how much it is, but it's really good. It's really good value, and I love it. So, favorite makeup brand is probably Morphe. They have the nicest palettes. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram story today. You probably saw that I just got one. So, really nice. What's your favorite drugstore makeup product? Probably that Fit Me concealer from Maybelline. Probably. Or the L'Oreal True Match foundation, because that stuff is so nice. How did you feel when you started getting so much attention because of your pregnancy on Instagram? From Anna. I can't say your whole name. I'm so sorry. Anna Zacosta. Sorry if I said that wrong. The answer to your question is fine. At first I was kind of like getting really, I was getting a bit upset about it because a lot of people were leaving me negative comments and sending me like negative messages, but along with that there was a lot of positive feedback that I was getting, which was awesome. I was building like a really cool community of people around me, pregnancy, people going through pregnancy, and yeah, other mums and such. What is my age? I am 22. I'll be 23 in May this year. How long did it take you to get pregnant if you were trying, and what are some tips? We didn't try with Emerald, but we did try with Zeke. That took us about, I feel like it was like a year and a bit until we fell pregnant with Zeke. Emerald, I think Emerald was 2 when we decided we were going to start trying, and no, that can't be right. I can't remember. Sorry, I've said it so many times. I have the worst memory, but it was over a year that, I know it was over a year that we were trying to get pregnant, but like we weren't actively trying, if that makes sense. We're just like, if it happens, it happens. What are some tips? I'd probably track your ovulation. Definitely track your ovulation, and take care of your body. I feel like if you're not taking care of your body, it's going to be much harder for you to get pregnant. I don't know if that helps at all. Like, I don't know if even if that's true, but I feel like if you're healthier, you're gonna, you should be healthy anyways, but yeah, I think take care of yourself, and don't stress too much about it, because I feel like if you stress about it, it's going to make it even harder for you to get pregnant, because you're always going to be worried about it. Yeah, I would probably try not to stress about it too much. I know how hard it is, but that would probably be my only advice. Sorry. XOXGirl XOX21. Do you guys plan on going on vacation when the baby is older? Yes, we do. We won't be going on any trips. Like, I don't think we'll be going on any trips this year. It's just, we might go on like a couple small ones, hopefully in Queensland. Fingers crossed we get to go somewhere, because I haven't been anywhere before. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see how we go. This year we're really motivated to like smash out some goals. Traveling's probably one of the last things on our agenda, but we do want to see a few new places this year, and we'll just see how we go. Yuritsa CC. How do you do it to continue to breastfeed? I know you're finding it hard to do. I don't find it difficult to breastfeed at all. I'm not having any issues to date. We had like a couple run-ins recently, but I mean, bound to happen. I would prefer to breastfeed. I find it's much easier. I still can't, like we tried mixed feeding a few weeks after, no, I was maybe like a month after Zeke was born, and it was just like, I didn't get formula bottles. I just don't understand. I don't understand how long this, like, you can mix them up for and how long until the baby can feed. I just don't, I haven't spent enough time like understanding it, so I don't quite get it yet. But yeah, breastfeeding is like quite easy for me. Zeke doesn't have any issues feeding, and I don't have any issues feeding him, so we're fine feeding at the moment. Yeah, so I can't say that I'm having any issues. Mel.dy, do you have any recommendations when it comes to hair growth, getting it thick and healthy? My only recommendation would be to keep your hair as natural as possible. Like, look after your hair and leave it to go natural, if that makes sense. So I would avoid like hot ironing and like using heat to do your hair. You can always find hairstyles where you don't have to, use a straightener or anything like that. If you do use a straightener, I'd probably put like heat protectant on it and avoid it. But yeah, and then there's getting trims, like regular trims, and then I use treatments as well, like once a week I use a hair treatment. So I use the Hello Hair one, and if I don't have that, I will use a coconut oil, and I leave that on overnight and then wash it out in the morning with shampoo. And yeah, if I'm at home, I don't, like, if I'm going to stay at home all day, I don't straighten my hair or anything. I just let it go natural, which is wavy. Like, it's quite wavy, so and colouring as well, like, try not to bleach it. Yeah, those are like my only recommendations. Oh yeah, and don't tie it up when it's wet. That is like, I'm a hypocrite because I do it sometimes. Like, if I have a shower before bed at like 9 o'clock and I forget to not wash my hair, if that makes sense. Yeah, if I forget to not wash my hair, then I tie it up, because then I can't sleep because it wets my pillow and all that stuff. But it breaks your hair, so I don't recommend it at all. I hope that helps. Samantha Gurr. Sorry, I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at these. Do you plan on having any more children? At this stage, no. I don't think that we will have any more children in the future. Sometimes I like to think like it'd be nice to have another baby, but at this stage we're like, we've got our hands pretty full, so we probably won't have any more, but we'll see how it goes. It, like, everything changes. You can't say, I mean, I didn't even plan on having kids, so yeah, I don't know. So at this point it's a no, but it could probably change. Cassandra Birch asked the same question. More children? Not at this stage. How many more? Yeah, I can't really answer that. And other baby names we love. I don't know what other names Jackson loves, but I really love like, at the moment I really like the name Elena. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm watching a lot of Vampire Diaries, and I've always loved the name Rachel, but I don't know, I don't see it as a kid's name, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just really like the name. And boys' names, like medieval kind of inspired names. So though, yeah, I can't really think of any at the moment, but really nice, like medieval inspired names. Like, love them. I don't know why. Just like really strong names for boys. Is your, so Adita Lilovic? I'm so sorry if I said that wrong, but hello. Is your family Aussie down the line for ages, or are you a mix of other backgrounds as well? No, I'm not Australian. Like, I was born here, but like my heritage isn't, like, I'm not Australian, if that makes sense. Jackson and I were having this conversation the other day, like, if you're born in Australia but your parents aren't Australian, does that make you Australian? I don't know. Anyways, no, I'm not fully Australian. My mum is from the Philippines and my dad is from Hungary. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, that's where my dad is from. My dad, his parents are from Germany, and then my mum said her dad is African, like her dad's side is African and then her mum's side is like Chinese or something. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain. Like, I don't know my grandparents or anything. I never met any of my grandparents. I only know my family is quite small. So, well, my family is huge, but the family that I know is very small. So, yeah, I've never met any of my grandparents. So I don't really know. Sorry. And you also asked, and did I think Zeke was going to be a boy from the start, or was I thinking a girl? I was like so set he was going to be a girl. We were told at our 12 week scan that he was going to be a boy, and I was like, it'll change. Like, he's going to be a girl. It's like, I'm pretty sure I'm carrying a girl because, I don't know, I think I was just really set on having 2 little girls. That's what Jackson and I had always imagined we would have, but we had a boy, and yeah. I love having a little boy. He's so cute. And boy clothes are so cute now. I remember when Emerald was like, when I was pregnant with Emerald, I was looking at all the girl clothes and they weren't, like, they were cute, but they weren't as cute. And then when as Emerald started getting older, I was like, oh my god, these boy clothes are getting so cute now. So I love dressing him. He's so cute. Hannah Asmanis, how did you choose your baby's names? Jackson suggested a heap of names and I just kept going yep or nap. And then eventually he picked Emerald and Zeke's names. I wasn't like, I'm really fussy, so, and I have like, I can't make decisions at all. Like, I'm a really, really bad decision maker, like when it comes to this kind of thing. So I wasn't really sure. I hated the name Emerald for ages, and then I finally it grew on me towards the end of my pregnancy with Emerald, and yeah, so we chose Emerald's name for her, and then if it was going to be a boy, it was going to be Ezekiel. Yeah, so when we found out we were pregnant with a boy, we just like kind of went, oh, we'll just have that name. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. Gabriella Amaduri. Hardest and best thing about being a mother. Hardest thing is probably lack of sleep and never getting time to yourself. Well, not never getting time to yourself, but just having the constant, like, never being alone. I mean, even when you are alone, you're worried about your kids. Like, if I go to the gym, I'm thinking about my kids half the time. Like, I don't know. It's just a part of being a mum. You can't really help it. Best thing about being a mum. Where do I start? Like, oh, just having 2 amazing people that you created, just like growing, just watching them grow and watching them learn. Like, sometimes I look at Emerald and I'm like, how were you? Sometimes I look at Emerald and I look at Zeke and I'm like, how are you that small? Like, sorry, I always get like really weird about it. But yeah, I just always think like, how are you that small? And look at you now. Like, she's having full-on conversations with me, like, and she's so funny, and oh gosh, just the things. You also asked, if you had to live anywhere in the world except Australia, where would you live? I can't really say that. Like, I don't know, because I haven't been overseas or anything. I've never been anywhere else. I've only lived in Australia, and I know that I am blessed to live here, and we are so lucky. Everyone in Australia is so lucky to live where we live. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that I would live anywhere else, to be honest. I don't think that I would want to. I mean, a few years ago, if you asked me, maybe like 6 years ago, if you asked me, I'd probably say America. But no, now I'm so happy living in Australia. We're so lucky here. Mr. Fran asked, what makeup do you use, foundation and blush, and what is your background? So the makeup that I use, so the foundation that I use is the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, and I mix it up. Like, if I have that, I will use that, but if not, I'll use the L'Oreal True Match. Those 2, I just, like, if I have both of them, I'll just, depends on how I'm feeling that day, I'll just use one of them. They're both really good. The Sheer Glow stays on for longer and doesn't wipe off as easy, but the True Match has a better coverage for me, so just kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day. Blush is I use the Milani Luminoso one, so it's pretty beaten up, but yeah, that is what I use. It's nice, and it's a baked blush, and it's nice and pigmented. Love it. And what is my background? I am half Filipino and half Hungarian. Caitlin N, how did we choose our baby's names? Covered that one. Kiss, slut of MG, of, oh, IMFG, okay. That's a funny name. I don't know why, I think that's funny. Can you try doing an American accent? I literally have no idea how to do an American accent. I'm already going to try it and it's going to turn out like Indian or something. Yeah. I don't know, wait. What do I say? I don't even know what to say. I'm doing an American, no I can't, I actually can't do one. Wait. I'm doing an American accent. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. What is your most favorite makeup products? I love eyeshadow palettes, like all different eyeshadow palettes, and foundation. Is that weird? Like, yeah, like I like to try different foundations. I love once you put your foundation on and it just looks like your skin looks like perfect if you do it nicely. That's all. What is your ethnic background? Answered that one. Garcia Angelicat, spoken to you before. What do you do to improve your breast milk supply? I have so sometimes I'll have lactation cookies. My milk supply is okay, like it's not that bad, but sometimes it needs a bit of a boost. So I'll have capsules from Renee's Goodies. So if you have a look on my Instagram, you'll see I've probably posted it. Yeah, I have posted it on there. And then there's also lactation cookies from Milk and Cookies by Jules. She makes lactation cookies as well. So I will have those if I am feeling like I need a bit of a boost. What else did you ask? Did you try not to breastfeed for 24 hours and not even pumping? No, I haven't tried that before. Does it feel more weight and hard? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Does it feel more weight and hard? It feels very sensitive. If you're engorged, like, so if you don't feed for a while, yeah, they get quite full. So when Zeke started to like stretch out his feeds, that my boobs were getting quite full, but that's because they were producing milk for him to be feeding every couple hours instead of him to be feeding every 4 hours, if that makes sense. So it's just, the more you pump and the more you feed, the more milk your body's going to produce. So you just let it go out on its own, because then your body will adjust your milk supply depending on how often your baby's feeding, if that makes sense. When Zeke got an oral thrush in his mouth, so he was having a bit of frustration latching on, but it's just persistence for me. If I just continue to persist with these things, then yeah, babies are hard. You've got to, like, because I'm lucky because I've had one before, so I kind of know what to expect when it comes to feeding and changing and all that kind of thing. If it's your first baby, it's hard. It's going to take a while for you to adjust and learn your baby's routine, and because they're constantly changing, all you can do is try and like power through each day and just think the next day is going to be better, because it always is. And then one day you'll get a really good day, and some days are going to be really hard. And yeah, if you're having issues with breastfeeding and you seriously like cannot figure out what the problem is, go see a lactation consultant. That's what they're there for. Or like go have a chat to your doctor or something like that. There's always someone who can help you with when it comes to breastfeeding. But yeah, don't give up on it. I wouldn't say give up on it, because yeah. Jody Campbell asked, do you prefer Nike or Adidas? Do you say Adidas or Adidas? Yeah, I think Nike or Nike. What do you say with those? I say Nike, but everyone corrects me and says Nike. It's probably Nike. Anyways, Nike. Let's go with Nike. Yeah. Yes, I probably prefer Nike because I just have like 2 or 3 pairs of shoes from them, and I don't have any Adidas shoes. That's about it. And the styles that I currently like are all Nikes or Nikes. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so many issues with that. Is it Rosalie Yasmin? Yasmin? Sorry, I don't know how to say. I'm sorry. Favorite Filipino food? Mum's fried rice. Probably. Or like adobo chicken. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's my fave. Lady Lavrin, how did you labour both children, in a natural way or cesarean? So mine were both natural labours, so like vaginal births. But they were induced, so yeah, both vaginal. What is your ethnicity? Are you a mixed race? I have already answered that question. You guys really want to know that, don't you? How did you and your partner meet? That's a good question. I was a shift supervisor at Pizza Hut and Jackson was hired as a delivery driver. And that's how we met. KH Fatima, you look so young. Please tell us, how did you decide to have kids at this age? Like I said before, we didn't plan Emerald. We just got lucky that we love each other and loved each other to have another kid. So loved each other enough to have another kid. So yeah, didn't really decide to have Emerald, but we decided to have Zeke. What did I study? Same person asked that question. What did I study? Do you mean at uni? At uni I studied a Bachelor of Business, and then before that I had a Diploma of Business, and then now I'm studying a Diploma in Financial Planning. And then the last question on there is from Joyce _ and George 254. Sorry, I'm sorry. With your first baby, when did you start giving food, and for how long did you breastfeed your baby? I have a baby and I don't know when to stop those things. With Emerald, we started giving her food about 5 or 6 months, I think it was. She was starting to get not as full from her, like when I was breastfeeding her, so we decided to start giving her food, and yeah, so that was that age. And then how long, and I breastfed her for a 1.5 years, and with Zeke, I don't know how long I'm going to breastfeed him for. I will breastfeed for him for at least a year. I don't know if I'll mix feed, I'm still not there yet. And I'll probably let him self-wean the same way Emerald did. On my other photo, someone commented, it was Fabi84, what are you doing to lose weight? I have a video on that before. There's another video on that over there. I don't know. I have another video on how I'm losing weight at the moment. So if you want to find out how, just check that video out. And what nationality am I? I already answered that. And yeah, I think that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's going to be quite long. I'm going to have fun editing this. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos from me, just subscribe. Hope I answered your questions, and have an awesome day. I'll see you in my next video.